Okay, wait. This is where I'm settling.
Yes.
This is where I've settled.
Where you in your life, or like in terms of your career, or where are you at?
I meant with the audio volume.
Oh. Then I need to probably throw this presentation away. No, that's good. I'm proud of you.
Wait, did you have some kind of like intervention plan for me?
We did. You guys leave out. You go stay out there. Hold on, just eyes front. Sorry, we're doing the show. No, you guys. I'll catch up with you.
Wait, what was the intervention for?
Jakey and Sven and Tony they've been at my house for the last week. We've been kind of waiting to just like load up and hit you with this.
They pretended to leave, and you guys have all been hanging out without me at your house?
Don't you remember when Sven and Jakey and Tony were crying so much there was fake tears? I gave them that cry stick.
That's crazy because I did FaceTime Tony, and I did see you in the background, but I thought maybe my mom looks a lot like Gus lately.
Your mom sounds hot.
All right, ready?
Yeah, let's
3.
do it.
Why do I try the countdown? Why do I try the countdown? Are you okay? Don't chug it.
Okay.
We're having some beers. I might have 2 during the podcast. Who knows? Your eyes are really watering.
I'm good. I was smooth.
Carbonation slapped you back.
Yep. Carbonation's karma, and they're both bitches.
I've definitely met. Oh, also welcome back, you fuckers. I've mentioned this before. But when I was a kid, Carbonation, I hated it so much, and all the cool kids drank soda or pop or however you say it, sody pop, and I just want to be cool. So one time on vacation, I got Sunkissed or something like that, and I was weird. I would keep juice in my mouth so I could taste it for a second, and that's why I didn't like it. It would burn the shit out of my mouth because I just hold it there. Who does that?
I bet dentists love that you did that too. He's holding Sunkissed in your
Dentists
mouth.
love the secret.
I used to swish with high C, just to really get in there.
Here's the thing. I've been waiting to tell you. Everyone, I was at the San Diego Zoo. This is not what I've been waiting to tell you. Everyone, I went to the San Diego Zoo. Yay! No, so I was at the San Diego Zoo with Chrissy, my beautiful girlfriend, and I witnessed an 100% Karen in front of me.
Uh-oh.
A full Karen situation right in front of my eyes.
Tell us.
And it was just a really stupid one. I'm trying to think of the exact word for it. Is it a gondola? A lift? Like they have at Disneyland.
Yeah.
Is that a gondola? It's a lift for sure.
I think so.
They called it, I believe, the Sky Fari, and I don't think that's what the thing is called.
Abysmal.
But either way, it's real fun when you go pretty much to the back of the zoo, you can lift right back. Or if you're at the front of the zoo, you can take the lift to the back. So
fast travel.
It's real fun. It's just pretty much fast traveling in real life, or better known as travel.
Oh, okay.
But they're real shaky. Where you see it and you're like, man, I don't know if these should be allowed, but they're fun as hell. So we're getting ready to get in line for it, and they have for people with strollers, they have an attendant at the front of the line. And you give them your stroller, and they put it, I believe from the guy's explanation you'll hear in a second, in a box. Mm-hmm. And then they stow it in the bottom of the fucking lift, and then you all get in and you go. So we were behind this woman who had a stroller, and it was her kid, clearly her mother, and her husband. And she's arguing with the attendant at the front. She then just breezes right past them while they're telling her not to. She walks right up to where they're stowing people on. And it's very much, with the same thing as a ski lift. You stop it for somebody to get on, and the whole thing stops.
Yeah.
You can't load other people on because it's one line. It's a zip line. So she's arguing with the guy. She rushes up to the guy, and she goes, "They told me my stroller won't fit on the lift." And he goes, "Okay, ma'am." And she goes, "We're getting on this lift."
Whoa, hate the start
I
point
know.
there.
We are, and by the way, Chrissy and I are directly behind this family. So we are now waiting for this to happen because we can't load on. And so he goes, "Ma'am, did you check in front? I just got a radio that it didn't fit in the box." And she goes, "Didn't fit in the, we're getting on the lift." And he goes, "I'm sorry, ma'am. If we can't fit the stroller into the box under it, then you can't take the lift."
Yeah.
As she's saying this, her mother, who is the kid's grandma, and the kid just get on. And for some reason.
Yeah.
So they're sitting on there now
Let's
with the
split up.
another one of the attendants just standing there with the door open. And she goes, I told them that it's the end of the day. We're leaving the zoo. we are taking the lift back to the front of the zoo. And he goes, ma'am, I'm sorry, it doesn't fit. So he goes, I'm not sure what you want us to do. She goes, I'm going to put it in the like top part. He goes, for your safety, we can't let you do that. And she then turns to us and goes, I'm sorry, you guys can go ahead. And I look and I just point to her mom and her child who are sitting in there.
Yeah.
And I go, oh, we can't.
Yeah.
And she just turns and starts arguing with the guy again. And the guy is being so nice and so patient. She goes, my mother cannot walk the rest of this park. We are leaving. We are exiting the zoo. He goes, okay, ma'am, I can call you a shuttle. She goes, yeah, that's right. Call me a shuttle.
What?
And we got on the lift after they, got off. And the second we were out of earshot of those people, we were both just like, fuck that lady.
Yeah.
It doesn't fit.
Insane.
There's nothing you can do. It doesn't fit.
People just say things and hope that reality catches up to them. It doesn't fit. It's not going to fucking fit.
Yeah, like there are some scenarios with Karen situations where not even like I can see their point of view. It's never acceptable when what is deemed a Karen situation to be that rude. But like you think like, oh, well, they're being wronged in a slight way and this is an overreaction. If something doesn't fit, there's no solution.
Yeah.
It just doesn't. And then the guy was nice enough to immediately go, okay, now that you're saying you're not going to storm the lift, I will call you a personal vehicle to pick you up. And she goes, that's right. Do it.
Checkmate, bitch.
What is wrong with people? What goes wrong in your head? Also, it's the exact thing you'd expect. The husband was just staring straight at the floor.
Yep.
And her mother was going, I forgot to mention this, while she's mid-argument with the kid is going, why don't you just go? We'll take the lift. You go with the stroller, pretty much being like, for fuck's sake, stop arguing with this guy and walk yourself. I'm the one who can't walk. I'll take the lift with the kid. Everyone is giving solutions, and she's decided, nope, everyone needs to change the zoo for me. I don't like. It was also a really packed lip. Like Chrissy and I sat across from each other.
Yeah.
And it's a real wobbly one too. 4 people on there. There's no way you're fitting a stroller. It's why they have the box for the bottom bit.
What an asshole.
Also, you got 1 kid. How big does a stroller need to be?
You don't
make
even
it
need that.
smaller.
You don't need that big of a stroller.
You don't need monster truck wheels on your stroller.
No.
Did I mention that? Full monster truck wheels on the stroller. But yeah. You crushed that beer already? God
gone.
damn, okay.
Turn it up.
I didn't know it was that kind of podcast.
Count me down.
3, 2, 1, go. I hated that. For our audio listeners, Gus didn't open it. He just flicked it.
It bent my nail. I had to give up on it.
I'm glad Sven didn't get me with the lamest prank of all time that he always does, where Sven will just flip the tab. So when you go to open it, you'll be like, oh, the tab's loose. And as you're spinning it, you just hear. I love Sven. It was so great to have him here.
I love that prank, and it's a prank that will only work in certain social settings. Where I'm like, I wouldn't unleash that on any of our friends here, but you go to the Deer Shack and you pull that prank when people are in the middle of a story and they're 5 Miller Lights deep and they're going like, you can see them like being really into it and they got that kind of like male momentum stumbling tone and they're still going and you see them just fidgeting and then you're like, the agitation furrows on their brow, but they're not even looking at the can yet. They just know something's not happening smoothly here.
But they're already in the middle of something.
And then the best thing is we'll always hit, not that the people at the Deer Shack are dumb, it's just that they're less smart than us.
You have to go. These are people in your social circles that if they hear this, you have to go to the Deer Shack. You realize that.
And I don't care, and I love them for that. I love them. You know what? But they can take a little bit of it because part of the members of the group are part of the fucking reason I could even go back there this last year. That's the trade-off.
Shots fired at the Deer Shack, but only shots of insults, never shots with a gun. Gun safety at the Deer Shack.
Ka-chow. You get it, dude. You fucking get it, dude.
But yeah, no, my problem is the 2 times Sven's done it to me. It's my first drink of the night where I'm very much like, tab's a little off.
Yep.
I would love if he pulled it on me later in the night, but it's always where I'm just in the middle of a conversation grabbing the first beer. Oh, spin it.
The best thing is if you hit it with the double whammy, if you shake it and twist it to somebody, it's fucking great. Because if you have a shaked up regular soda and you pop it, the quickest way to stop that besides the slurp is to finish the open so that the air can just all come out. You know, if it goes psst, quick, at least fully open it.
Why didn't I know that? I feel like that's something somebody should have told me at some point.
Listen, I'll tell you everything you need to know about life, all right? I'd smoke a whole carton of cigarettes. But when you have it backwards like that, it only pops open the center part, so there's nothing that you can do to make the air release any slower, and it just goes psst, and it won't stop.
That's perfect.
You just have to wait
It's the
it out.
1-2 punch of, the tab, and then there's another joke.
And then I'm fucked.
It's a perfect prank.
It's beautiful.
There's something about having the beer on the podcast that's like bringing me fully back now.
I'm back.
Now
live
that
here
I've had
again.
some alcohol, I'm back.
I'm restored to my former glory, my dude. Excuse me.
I'm very proud of both of us. I feel like we've been making content a lot lately.
Yeah, we've been cooking, dude.
And I'm especially the next couple of weeks is where I'm finally free to start cooking and I'm motivated to start cooking. Guess what I did?
What'd you do?
I got showing up to the door whenever today.
Uh-huh.
Got a green screen for streaming.
Oh!
I'm going to do some fun, cool shit. You know what was my big problem? This is not an ad. I won't even say the company. I'll say it to you. It's a kind of streaming thing.
I couldn't. You're covering your mouth.
Tony, beep that out.
Okay.
I just didn't want to give him a free ad. But my big problem with green screens is always that stupid setup. And this one, you pull up, and then there's a little prop thing, and then it's done.
I have that at my house right now.
Perfect.
It's the best.
Yeah, because it really, when I got a green screen before, it's always setting up the like tripod sticks, and you're like, this just doesn't work right.
Doesn't work, dude. That pull thing, it's the fucking best, dude. That pull thing is part of the pile of stuff that G4 left at my house in January. So now we get to play the game. Let's let Father Time take its course and see how much accidental free stuff I get.
There you go.
They have a gaming laptop that they've left at my house, and I ain't heard hide nor hair about it for about 7 months. So we're going to ride that baby out for about 2 more years.
And if I remember correctly, I don't think they did leave a gaming laptop. I think you own a gaming laptop that is just yours.
It's weird. I think I do.
And the weird thing is, I think I remember G4 saying, and again, apologies for not working with you, but I think they were going to send me a laptop as well. A gaming laptop. I think G4 said that.
I think I read that at the office when I went in, too.
And listen, I would have loved to also be a host there, but it was in spam. We can probably cut that if we want to.
That's staying in.
That's staying in.
It's codified.
G4, I like a lot of people working there, so, you know.
That's just it. That's just it. One of the greatest things, especially coming from a background like myself of dumpster diving and liking to get any sort of free shit possible, is entering into these sort of like YouTube studio environments where a lot of the time there's just shit that is coming in all the time and nobody really takes inventory of it. And I never take anything. But if you give me something, you will have to ask for that back because you're not going to get it back unless you ask.
We're a couple of Midwest boys. You're telling me I'm going to go, oh, here's this thing that I think is awesome that you gave me, and you're a company, I'll give it back to you?
Yeah.
No.
No.
If you're a friend, I'll give it back instantly.
Yeah, I mean, I don't care. If someone from the company, anytime. I go to Smosh, I go to fucking Mythical, I go to G4, it doesn't matter. I was like, you want it back? Sure. No problem.
There was one instance with a friend where it worked out very well. My friend Charlie, who's also a YouTuber, we grew up together. You know Charlie. He's a lovely soul. Charlie gave me one of the first microphones I used to make commentary videos. And because I'm me, I don't know if you remember, when I used to shoot videos, I would stack the microphone on like a TV dinner tray and a couple of boxes. What I did for my last video was I stacked the microphone on a stool and a couple of boxes. I've not changed.
Yeah.
But I was going to get up to record on the camera. This is back in like 2017. And I kicked the stool, and the $400 microphone that he had graciously said, I have a new mic, you can use this one, fell off the TV stand and went boom and dented, and the mic sounded shitty after. And I was like, at one point, he's going to ask for this mic back. I cannot afford to get a new one. But if he doesn't need it, and he's saying because he was pretty much giving it to me.
Yeah.
I was like, I'll just kind of wait, and then I will break my bank and pay for it. Years later, I was like, by the way, Charlie, I never, Charlie's his own successful YouTuber. And I was like, I broke that mic back in the day. He's like, oh, I don't care.
Yeah.
But it was in the back of my head for years going like, even if he doesn't need it, I did break this thing. But he did kind of give it to me. It's in a case in that room, and it's still broken. So
I had, first of all, I love that. And I'm going to check the time. Yep, we're good. We're still recording.
Okay.
I had a situation again in college when my car was broken into. I was checking out. This is an older story, but figure it needs an update. I checked out. Like I had a Canon C60. I want to say, or wait, no, that's not even a fucking thing. It was a Canon 60D, and I had like some audio equipment and like a little bit of lighting shit, and it was in my car, and I checked it out from the university, from a specific part of the university, and it was in my car. Somebody fucking broke into it and stole it.
That was also the great game. Sorry, you were about to say.
Yeah, the GameCube. Yeah,
the great GameCube controller and games theft. That was, I think, one of the first things we ever said podcasting together.
It broke my stinky little heart, dude. It was one of my buddies at the time in theater. It was his childhood GameCube. Dude. There are just little things that help you out, and people that help you out in like these ways that are like so huge, and they all are hucked into the bucket of like, if this hadn't happened, it would have made it more difficult to get where I'm at. And I got to give a huge shout out because it was my buddy Nico's GameCube, and it was stolen, and I told him about that, and I was like, I'm so sorry. Like I feel terrible. I was trying to figure it out, and then my other buddy in theater, Logan, he talks to me and he goes, "Hey, dude, I got a replacement GameCube for him, so you don't have to worry about that."
Wow.
And I've since given those. I've given some gift cards to those boys on Amazon to fucking pay it up. But seriously, if that didn't happen at those times, Nico, thank you for being cool for that. With that, and Logan, I almost want to cry just fucking thinking about you helping a boy out when I was making like a couple $100 on YouTube every month at that point.
You know what I would have loved? Logan's like, "Hey, I'm getting it. It's gonna be a gift," and you go, "Can I put my name on the card?" Hey, it's fine if not. But if I could put my name on the card.
You can put it under your name, but...
You ever have that where somebody has to put their name on the card and you're like, yeah, but...
Yeah.
I'll make it... the text will be smaller.
Yeah, it'll be a little smaller.
And like, they'll know as well that I just put your name on the card.
Exactly.
But I'll put it on.
It's on there. But I mean, fuck that noise, dude. That's just the thing where I was waiting forever because I did the police report thing. I went into the school. I talked to a guy who was like the guy that checked out all the equipment. He's a wonderful man. And he was like, this school might file an insurance claim against you, and you might have to owe like upwards of like $5,000.
Oh.
And I was like, this stuff isn't even worth it. And he's like, I know, that's just their insurance policy.
So you could have replaced it, and they wouldn't have noticed for a couple $100 probably, right?
And there was like a 2-year period where that happened so early into my college where I was like, there's a 2-year period that I was just like, one of these months, I'm just barely hopping by on these fucking, couple $100 a month on AdSense shit. I was like, I'm just going to get dinged out of nowhere one of these times. And it didn't happen. And I'm going to hit you with the end note to this story. And it's not a punchline because the guy was a wonderful guy.
No, don't tell me that it's the thing I'm expecting.
He is now dead.
I thought you were going to say he died.
And I think that before his death, though, it's obvious that he would have come in. Like, he didn't pursue me. It was very obvious that he had let me long off the hook here. Honestly, he died like I'm not trying to make it all dark here. Like the guy, I was really sad when I saw it. Like Curtis told me about it. Curtis knew him, and he's like, "Dude, did you hear this guy passed?" And I fucking cried. He was chill. He ran the print lab in school here. His name was Andrew. He's a really fucking chill dude. And that sucks. It's a huge loss.
Yeah, that's all.
You just need somebody with that human perspective in most situations to be like, well, I'm obviously not gonna fuck this kid over. And that was him all the time. Like, I'm obviously gonna help you with something. Like, good fucking dude. Huge loss, but
that's one of the. It's always great to have those kind of interactions, especially with like a school or with even if it's like even a DMV thing where somebody's like, okay, I'm not going to be as a stickler for the rules just for this one scenario.
Yeah.
And that's what's so frustrating is when somebody is a stickler for those rules where you're like, you got to realize you're fucking me here for no reason, right?
Yeah. There was one time where I felt really bad. Because, I mean, you know me, in half the stories that we've told here, it's like, I'm not, like, really, like, breaking the rules or, like, doing illegal shit, but it'll be like, when I was in college.
When you were in college, You wrote a line.
I rode the line.
I wrote a line of like, should I be failing? But I'm not.
Exactly. And it was like little stuff too, where you're just like, hey, I worked at the school cafeteria, and they literally, I've said this before, it was like I literally couldn't take food home that was destined for the garbage because the fucking school got a kickback for the poundage of the food that they composted. And I'm like, bro, I made these sandwiches at 1 p.m. It's 4 p.m. You're having me throw out 50 pounds of sandwiches. What? I can't take one of these home? Nope, gotta do it, What the fuck? And I was just like, I got no fucking problem being like, fuck you, I'm putting 5 of these in a container, I'm taking them out of here.
Yep.
Kiss my ass. You got a fucking problem with that? You're disgusting. You're throwing food in the garbage. That's the kind of tier level stuff that I'm talking about, where I'm like, shouldn't have probably done it. I don't give a fuck. You're wasting stuff.
That's one moral thing that gets put on, and we know from the jobs we worked before that it's like they put the task of actually being the one guilty for wasting the food on the least paid employee, where you're like, I don't want to do this, but I'm literally not allowed to do anything but this right now.
Yeah, it's just like, dude, especially when it comes to like waste stuff, like there are rules that absolutely are meant to be broken. If you're just blatantly wasting shit like that, that's a little micro example. But like another example where I'm talking about, though, where there was somebody that wasn't having that human perspective, though, of just like, well, yeah, I know it's technically the rules, but like, come on, There was a dude that worked with me at the thing, and he definitely, I don't know, man, what his certain deal was, that he was very particular, in a words, was very by the book, very regimented. And I did a shift one day, and I purchased a meal to go.
Was this for the cafeteria?
For the cafeteria.
Got it, sorry.
And this was years ago at this point. I purchased a meal to go, and I had 2, like, you were only supposed to get 1 plastic cup for like, hey, you get a drink to bring with you. And I was like, well, I'm walking to my dorm room, and even though I'm allowed to have like whatever I want in like this like middle section of cafeteria, I want to bring some ice cream back. So I took 2 cups right off the thing. And this guy comes in, and he goes, "You're not supposed to take the 2 cups." And I was like, I'm gonna want some ice cream and a drink. He goes, you can't take 2 cups. And I was like, listen, I was like, I'm just gonna put some ice cream in here. And like, seriously, I'm not amping up. He was being such a fucking asshole about it. He's like, dude, you can't take 2 of those. And I said to him, listen, I don't know what to tell you. I'm walking out of here with this 2nd cup. It's a cup. Do you realize who you're talking to right now? I was like, we work on the same team.
Yeah.
Are you like, and I didn't say this, but I was like, bro, are you fucking simping for the university here?
Yeah.
A 1-cent cup? I just said, I was like, I don't know what to tell you. I'm leaving here with the cup. Okay. And he just, there's a big fucking, it's like, go fuck yourself, dude.
That's why I think, honestly, Tony and I were pretty cool managers when we were managers, because it was like, I want to get us to the point where we can get through this day and we do a good job and people like the food they had, but we also like weren't, absolutely like, you have to ride this line of like, I want to make everything good and fast, but also not be such a stickler for all the rules that we screw everybody else over with the amount of work they have to do. Yeah. And I think Tony and I wrote that line pretty well of like, listen, I'm here with you guys because we're all fighting for our fucking life at this job.
Yep.
I knew the owner and liked them a lot, and I didn't do anything bad. But if you ever gave me a choice between, the company and handling things for the group of people I was working with, you always choose the group of people you're working with. Are you kidding me?
Always.
If someone was like, hey, like, I really need to go sit down and we don't have any seats here, I would be like, yeah, fucking do it. Are you kidding me?
Every time.
Also, I'm going to grab another beer. But
what?
I want to say one fun fact.
What is your fun fact? It doesn't even sound fun. Guys, Eddie and I are going in content farm mode, bro. We are going ham. We're going to be doing a lot more streaming shit. It is imperative that if you haven't done it, go check out our Twitch channels. Hit us with a follow.
You want to do one of the PC game ones next week?
Yeah, we'll do a PC game one next week.
Did that one work better when we did it over Discord?
I don't know. I mean, I think it worked largely the same. I mean,
Yeah, I just can't tell what people preferred.
I don't know either. I mean, I think it's good either way.
Because then we get to, on one hand, we get to both stream, but on the other hand, we get to be in one room.
That's
which
true.
Is nice.
Yeah.
But the thing I was gonna say is, it's not really a super nutritional thing, so it's not a crazy food waste thing. But did you know? And I think I've told you this before. From my experience of working at AMC at a movie theater, at the end of the day, every day, it is your job to not clean out the popcorn machine because they hire cleaners because movie theater needs a lot more attention. They just take like a scooper and they just all the popcorn just goes on the ground.
Yep.
All of it.
Wow.
And I was the only person I worked with during one of my first couple of days where I started feeling like I knew the managers. I was just like, "Hey, can I take a couple boxes of these home?" And the guy looked at me like no one had ever asked that before. And it's like, guys, this is movie popcorn.
Yeah.
It's the popcorn. And nobody else is asking to take these home in boxes?
Yeah.
I was the first guy?
Insane.
Crazy.
Absolutely insane.
They also did, I think I've mentioned this before, they didn't tell me first day that they hired a cleaning crew. And I had assumed from other jobs, like, you clean up at the end of the day.
Yeah.
So I'm finishing my shift, and I just see one of the guys scraping all of the popcorn onto the floor. And in my head, I'm like, are you fucking nuts?
Yeah.
Like, put it in a trash can. And so it was just very weird. It was very, dare I say, a smart house type thing to do, to put all the trash on the floor and then just expect it to be cleaned up later.
Very smart house.
Yes.
You know what I was going to say is I had a good relationship with the person that ran my theater actually in town. There's a great cinema in my college town, and they'd always have like $5 Tuesdays, which is unique, not unique to them, of course, but like,
also $5 Tuesdays. Keep it going across the country forever if theaters come back.
Yeah, Jesus, that was the best shit ever. But I just went over there, and it's like I asked the owner one time, and I asked her, I was like, hey, could I, I went to the final showing of a film, and I was like, could I maybe take the poster home, She goes, oh, sure. You can come ask whenever you want. Like, we sometimes have some extras. So I got a few posters. I get the giant marquee posters.
You had them in your room, right, for a time in college?
Some of those posters were those, yeah.
Yeah, some of those posters were... Bit of an inside joke, guys. You wouldn't get it.
You wouldn't get it, guys.
You wouldn't get it. You have to know us.
This is you right now driving to work, fucking... Duh, I don't know this inside joke. I'm not part of this.
You know what I was thinking about on the car ride back from San Diego?
What?
Is just to make sure, we try to be nice to the lovely people that listen to our stuff, but also maintain a healthy parasocial relationship where it's not like where you don't know us.
Yeah.
And I don't want people to, we don't want Stan from Eminem's music video. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And we don't want to create that culture for that to happen.
Just that haircut, but yeah.
I was thinking about it. There's not a single person in our audience that if somebody said, hey, no one will know, if you punch this person in the face, you get a bag of chili cheese Fritos. Not a single person in the audience I would stop that punch for.
Nope.
Do you know? I don't think the audience knows how much I like chili cheese Fritos. You know what? They don't even have to give me the Cheetos. I just fucking clock them. Nobody's gonna know.
This started from a place of I want some chips to I'm just gonna hurt.
I'm just gonna hurt them. It's the thing is, if nobody's gonna know, you get some of your frustration out.
It's a victimless crime.
Victimless crime, especially because if you don't have subscribers, can you be a victim? I'm joking. I'm sorry.
Let me see that form again. How would you hit him?
I'd hit him like this.
Yep.
Ready?
Yep. Bah! Bah! So you're hitting him with the soft of your hand?
Bah!
That's not going to hurt as much.
But what I'm doing, though, this is not their face. It's the top of their head.
So, again, that sounds like you're hurting yourself a lot more.
Oh, I have another story for you. And I swear to God it has to do with what we just said.
Okay, let me find the bridge then. Go do it.
Chrissy and I are in San Diego.
Not comforted yet by the bridge. I hope you didn't bop her.
No. Okay. Neither Chrissy or I did the bopping.
Okay.
And there's across from the Padres Stadium, there's a 7-Eleven.
Yeah.
It was also near our hotel, so we went to that 7-Eleven to get some wine and some snacks. By the way, I don't think Wisconsin's like this. I'm still amazed that there's alcohol at 7-Eleven in California. Or at least everyone in Illinois that I've been to, I've never seen beers at.
I don't really have them by me, so I have not had the experience to check it.
I will also say, and this might be an ad for them, I think 7-Eleven's French Vanilla Machine coffee is they put drugs in that. It's super caffeinated and it tastes like hot chocolate, and I don't understand. It's my most guilty pleasure of all guilty pleasures. I don't understand it.
Nice.
Anyways, we were going there to get some snacks. The girl working at 7-Eleven had a cast. She was super nice. We were talking to her, and there's this kind of like older guy, very like, you know, kind of talkative dude at a 7-Eleven. And we're all kind of talking, and she has the girl working at 7-Eleven has a wrist cast. And he goes, "How did you break your wrist, by the way?" And immediately, not as a bitch, she goes, "Oh, I hit some bitch at the beach."
What?
And she's like, "Yeah, nah." And just kind of shrugged it off and was like, she's like, "Yeah, I ended up in the cast."
Okay.
And it was, I just was so amazed by how she kind of said it in like a fun shrug off way. And it's like, that's like a pretty violent thing, but you're just like, yeah, what are you going to do?
Hey, what are you going to do?
I broke my wrist hitting somebody at the beach.
I fucking love that.
Then also, the guy said something very nice because we were pretty dressed up.
Yeah.
And this is not me nitpicking it at all. But the guy to Chrissy said, "By the way, if he hasn't said it already, you look very beautiful." And when we walked out, I was like, "That's so nice." Can you imagine if I hadn't told her she looked good that night? And immediately when we walk out, if I was her in Chrissy's head, I'd be like, he didn't say it to me.
He didn't.
But
he was just simping for that French vanilla coffee, dude.
He cared only about the French vanilla and not about it. But anyways, yeah, that just reminded me from the bop that it was just a very interesting. I was like, I need to know your story.
I want more backstory.
Or at least the beach story. I need to hear about that.
That's
because
true.
What happened?
How about time for a new segment on the show? That's not really going to be a segment, but we've had a couple of these happen recently. Celebrity sightings with Gus and Eddy.
Oh, I thought you were going to say mail.
Oh,
wait.
Did you
celebrity
want
sightings with Gus and Eddy?
Did you want to do mail right now?
No, I just thought that that's what you were setting up.
I was setting up celebrity sightings with Gus and Eddy.
We can do it again. We can just celebrity sightings with Gus and Eddy.
It's not going to be a recurring segment.
I saw Aaron Paul at Disneyland.
Did you really?
Did I not tell you that?
No!
There's no way I didn't tell you that.
There is so many ways that you didn't tell me that.
I can't believe I didn't tell you that.
We have this segment, and well, then you fucking lead in because that's the front runner. Are you fucking with me or are you being serious?
I am genuinely...
Tony, make sure that this is on Eddie's cam. Are you fucking with me or are you being serious?
I am not fucking with you, and I'm not kidding. The second I didn't see him at first. Our friend Ethan Nestor saw him.
Yeah.
And the first thing I said after was, I turned to Chrissy and I was like, Gus is going to think this is so cool.
Yeah.
And then I didn't tell you. I'm so sorry.
You suck, Eddie.
Dude, wait. What was going on that week where we... I didn't even mention it on the podcast.
Well, I saw Bryan Cranston at Rite Aid, so...
But yeah, I was at... when did I go to Disneyland? It was a couple weeks ago, right?
I don't know. You tell me, Mr. Celebrity Boy.
But I was standing next to Ethan, and Ethan goes, "Hey, that's Aaron Paul right there." And usually when somebody says that, you think, oh, it's going to be somebody that looks like Aaron Paul. So before turning, I was like, "You're joking, right? It's a guy that looks like Aaron Paul?" And Ethan goes, "I'm dead serious. There's Aaron Paul right there." Turn, totally Aaron Paul with his kid.
Really?
Just Aaron Paul, right by the train station at Disney, out in the open, no plaid, which makes me
risky.
Like, for people that don't know, plaid is like an escort around Disney that you can pay for. And celebrities kind of have to do it.
Celebrities have to do that
Aaron
shit.
Paul said, "No, I'm the common man. I'm going around Disneyland with my kid, and if somebody comes up and goes, 'bitch,' right in front of my kid, that's fine."
I was like, I can't imagine how many times people must even still to this day just walk up and call him a bitch.
On that note, I'm still very upset that I didn't tell you.
I know.
You're the biggest Breaking Bad fan that I've ever known in my life, and I can't believe that I didn't tell you. I told you about that day and how I got sick on Guardians of the Galaxy.
Ooh.
And
a movie I don't even really like that much or care about.
It's
cool.
Tower of Terror. It's still interesting, okay?
It's Breaking of Bad, okay? That's way more interesting.
I would say that my stomach was breaking bad on that ride.
No, but you're probably breaking wind afterwards because it shook you up.
It definitely shook my up.
Yeah, it shook you up really good. Well, Gus's entrance in celebrity sightings with Gus and Eddy is way fucking lamer now.
Is it recent? Was that
Actually,
why
no,
said
you
it?
were with us. We were just taking a stroll through a neighborhood randomly, and I was just like, there's Ellie Kemper.
and I didn't get a full confirmation for my own eyes, but it was one where I'm like, I'm seeing her from a little bit far away, and she's now past the face area, but that is 95% Ellie Kemper, which, if you're saying it with that confidence, it absolutely was Ellie Kemper.
Definitely Ellie Kemper. I was like, fuck yeah. I also saw some guy yesterday, also in the office. It was Brian the camera guy in the last season.
Wait, for real?
Yeah.
Dude, no joke. That guy's not only in Silicon Valley, but he is the voice of one of the Mickey Mouse.
I was going to do the Mickey Mouse thing. I was going to say, what fucking animated character? Because I saw that because Sabrina, one of the people that she knew when she worked at Disney World, like, I met her, and then, like, a few months after I met her, she's the new voice of Minnie Mouse.
Oh, no way.
And I was like, dude, are you fucking kidding me? And literally, I met this woman. I can't remember her name offhand. I went up, I talked to her, and Sabrina was like, good to see you. And she's like, oh, Sabrina, good to see you again. And she met me, and I was like, she seemed lovely, but I could already tell right out of the gates, theater kid. Because 40 fucking seconds and she's doing voices for me, you know?
Well, you know, she's Minnie Mouse. You kind of have to do voices.
That was before she was Minnie Mouse, but I think she did something for, like, Gravity Falls or some shit like that. So she's like, hi, you might know me from, and she did some voice.
Well, yeah, if you might know me from. That's different than being like, hey,
no, I'm not.
I was working on Google Bee.
Google Bee.
Hey,
Google Bee, look at me. But I was like, okay, but anyway, I'm 10 fucking stories deep. So we watched a compilation thing that did, like, all the Minnie Mouse voices from then till now, and then all the Mickey ones, and then this Brian from The Office guy, I don't know his actual name, came up, and I was like, what the fuck? And I assumed no one else knew it. I was going to tell you, but you already knew it.
That dude's really funny in Silicon Valley, and I only knew it because I also absolutely love that version of that Mickey Mouse cartoon.
It's a great one.
I've not seen a ton of them, but one of those episodes, you ever have something where even when you rewatch, it's not as funny, but there was an energy in the room. Mm-hmm. One of those episodes, just Tony and I were like a little buzzed, and Tony was like, hey, I believe it has some animation ties to The Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy.
It looks like
it. Was one of my favorite shows growing up. I absolutely love that show, which does not get talked about ever anymore for some reason, but it was huge when it was coming up. We watched an episode called Potato Land that it was summer, and Tony and I like couldn't breathe. It's just kind of funny. Rewatching is just a kind of funny episode, but I already love memes of Goofy. Goofy, you can just if Goofy's even a little dark, it's so funny to me.
Yeah.
Like, I think I don't know if you remember when we were at Disney World right before the pandemic with Drew and Jakey and Sabrina and Tony, where we all went on the Goofy, like, flight school one, and right before we started going, I just went to Jakey like, Maxie, is this screw supposed to be loose? Not my best Goofy impression. I can do a better one, but right now it's not very good. But then we were all doing, like that. Jakey does a really good, like, Goofy impression for dark things, and, like, that show leans into it. We're like, Goofy will be kind of grotesque at some points, which is hilarious to me.
Love it. I love the clips I've seen from that are, like, gut-bustingly hilarious.
Yeah.
Like, really good.
Oh, the thing I was going to say is, so something happened in that show that was so funny to me and Tony just in the moment that we had to walk outside because I couldn't breathe.
Yeah.
And it's, like, not that funny, but it was just one of those moments where we were just dying laughing.
What was it?
I would like people to watch it. It's mainly... Goofy's excited for this thing, Potato Land, and Mickey's in the middle of talking, and Goofy just fully interrupts him to point out, like, the sign, it's the sign, and he's so frantic and cuts off the conversation, which it was the first short I had watched, and it's also my favorite.
Yeah.
The idea that they're, like, doing real comedy with Mickey and Goofy and Donald is so fucking hilarious to me.
It's great, dude.
That's why I think it's really funny, because, like, seeing the joke with different characters wouldn't be as funny, but seeing, like, man, Disney allowed this? That's crazy, you know?
I love that kind of shit.
And there's one bit I love where they're trying to humor, Potato Land is just Idaho, and they're trying to humor Goofy into thinking, because he always dreamed of going to Potato Land, so they fake it.
Yeah.
And they have it's a kind of a meme on Disneyland, a potato Abraham Lincoln, like the, what's the Abraham Lincoln attraction at
Hall
Disney?
of the President.
Yeah, but isn't there a specific one for, it's like something with Lincoln?
Yeah, some dumb shit.
Either way, they do that with a potato, and then when he realizes it's Donald, Goofy goes, I saluted you. And the idea that Goofy's like, I gave you a fucking salute and you lied to me.
I love that, dude. I have one final entrance on Gus and Eddy's celebrity sightings.
Let's hear it.
And I can't remember. I hope you remember this. It was after we got dinner, and I was pretty high, so I almost didn't even believe that it happened. I had a little bit of the green, and then we went and ate, and I walked ahead of the group, and I ran into a dude that I recognized. Do you remember this already?
Barely. I don't.
Okay.
It sounds familiar.
Well, it was also
Wait,
fucking
when was
quick.
this? Was this summer?
That was like a week ago, like on the trip. And I walked ahead, and sitting outside of an ice cream parlor was a face that I recognized. And it might not mean that much to you. It was Rick Cosick, who I know, if you are a diehard Jackass fan, Rick has been one of the main camera guys since fucking forever. They're always cutting to him and like Lance Bangs and stuff, like filming shit. And I was like, the dude's just sitting on a bench eating some ice cream, and I'm just like Felix Felicis strolling after a delicious dinner. I walk up, and it was just me and Sven. And I go, excuse me, I'm sorry to bug you. Are you Rick Cosick? Yeah, man. And I got to talk with him for 2 minutes.
Yeah.
So chill. And I was just like, hey, I was like, dude, I've been loving all the shit that you've done for decades, dude. I was like, it's wonderful to see it. And he could not have been more just chill and pleasant. And he's like, yeah, did you see the new billboard that went up on Sunset? Pretty good. I was like, is that the Knoxville one shooting out of the cannon? I was like, I love the
great movie poster,
great
for real.
Poster, dude. I was like, great framing on that. I was like, that looks so gorgeous. He's like, yeah, we've been loving the promo stuff. I was like, yeah, I know you were just shooting down at Paramount. And he's like, yeah, you guys gonna see the new movie when it comes out? I was like, yeah. It's just cool to be like, yeah, I'm gonna watch the movie you made, dude.
Yeah.
He was so chill. I don't think it would. I can't imagine myself asking people for pictures really that much these days. I don't dissuade people from asking us for photos, but
yeah, we don't care, but we
I don't give a
also are
fuck.
worried that other people will care if we, much like I'm sure people would worry about us.
Yeah,
for it.
exactly. So like I just was a nice little chill, like got to talk to him for a little bit and just be like, yeah, man, I'm gonna see that project you're working on,
dude.
Fucking rad as hell, dude.
That's awesome.
Loved it.
Also, I'm scared of seeing Jackass in theaters because I love Jackass. I don't like the gross out stuff.
There'll be poop, I bet.
There's a chance, hear me out, that you see it, and then I just ask you when the gross stuff is, and then
That's
I'll
true.
just close my eyes.
That's fair. And now you'll have even more time because it has gotten delayed till like February 4th now.
Wait, did it?
Yeah.
So that October I mean, it's good that they did that either way.
Yeah.
Aside from Delta stuff, that Dune and French Dispatch were coming out the same day as well.
Yeah, truthfully. Yeah, Paramount slated a lot of shit for end of this year, and they're pushing a lot of their stuff, I think, towards next year. So
I don't have an opinion on any of that. I don't know how the fuck I'd run a movie business.
yeah.
With this shit. I don't fucking know.
I don't fucking know. You know what I do know, though? I think a couple people sent us some mail! All right,
I'm having
guys.
so much fun we need to do more late episodes. There's an energy to it.
This is Gus and Eddy After Dark. You guys don't know this. It's 6:42 right now.
And so the sun is still up, but it is after dark. Do you want me to just pull this one out? Because it's
yeah, I just pre-cut it. I didn't see what the fuck was in it, though. Who sends that?
It is from Brett in Pennsylvania.
Oh, my main man, Brett.
Brett. Hold on. Gus.
What?
It's Lego Us, I believe.
Yo,
It
it's hard
is.
cased and everything?
Oh my god. Wait. Hard case. I kind of disassembled real quick.
Oh,
Also, I think your
yo.
hat spun around.
Nah, that's just me being naturally radical.
Here you go. No. Oh yeah, your head spun around.
Oh, wait, no, it didn't. There's a two-header guy.
Oh.
Because it's got a smiley one on the back.
Oh wait. Hold on. I'm pulling mine out.
Dude, it's a little Gus.
Yo. Oh my god, dude.
Let's
Look
see.
at the fucking hoodie.
Oh, what? Can I take a little closer look at this?
Yeah. There's a Yikes logo on the hoodie of the Lego.
How did you get that on there?
It looks like it's kind of supposed to be there.
Is it hand painted?
I don't know. Here, let me see. I'll take a picture and I'll send it to Tony right now so he can.
That is fucking
Or I'll send it in the
awesome.
podcast Discord. But
Yeah.
Oh
Do you
my
wanna
god.
Take a one of both of us.
Okay, hold on. I'll take one of both, but first I want to get this zoom in. It's not focusing. It's not focusing. Come on.
Sounds like you're not really focusing on your job here.
I'm trying. I think I stuffed it too close.
Well, let me make a couple calls while this guy tries.
It actually won't focus. Why won't it focus?
I don't know.
There we go. Okay. And then I'll
Oh,
take a
boy,
photo
here.
of both. Oh,
Look at these lads, dude.
here, I'll tilt them both back.
Couple of fucking Lego lads, dude.
Lego lads.
I remember collecting Lego stuff as a
Perfect.
kid, loving to get all the different minifigs.
Yeah, I loved Legos as well. Especially, didn't I'm sure we talked about this. Didn't Lego have like an extra kid brand where the blocks were even bigger?
Yeah, Mega Blocks, I think, or is that different?
I don't know.
There was like big boy Legos, but those were for bitches. I could handle the small ones at such a young age.
This is a great one. Tony, if you're, I was going to say if you're listening. Tony, Tony, I'll send it in the podcast Discord with the photos so you can see it.
I'm going to make my guy sit down so he does not fall off.
Okay. All right, you got some mail on you, too.
Yeah, I got some mail on me. All right, we're going to risk a Redbubble package. This is sent to biological father and biological father. So just want to wet your whistle for whatever the fuck this is going to be. We'll see. Also, guys, again, same status for mail. Don't need any right yet, so you can hold off on sending it. We'll see what's in here. It looks like it's a photo of some sorts.
Wait.
Is that Jeff Goldblum from
Jeff Goldblum?
The Fly?
Wait, is there I see the word poop there. Why is there... There's something on Redbubble for sure.
All right, let's go ahead and see what's at the bottom of this very low res Jeff Goldblum image here. I don't know how the fuck to open it here. It is a Jeff Goldblum non-hollow rare, perfectly sleeved. It says, Jeff Goldblum is watching you poop.
All right.
Okay.
Okay. Is this a sticker? It almost has the consistency of, or not consistency, but it looks like it's a.
No, it's regular. It's very low res. Want to just circle back
Where's that
from Redbubble, and there's no note.
Oh, I mean the photo.
Somebody can correct us.
The Fly,
is this
maybe?
from The Fly? It's certainly some of his earlier work.
Kind of looks like it's maybe from The Fly.
Yeah.
You know what?
What?
That Jeff Goldblum looks a little bit like an aged Nick is Not Green. Right?
Wow.
That photo at least. Put some glasses on that guy. That's Nick.
Tony, I'm going to hold this so still. Could you just get a glasses PNG? You don't even have to do any work to it. Just literally drop a glasses PNG on this. Nick is Not Green.
Nick's Not Green, for people that don't know, is a commentary YouTuber. Great guy.
Right here. Is it working? Is it clicking with you?
He can't answer you.
Fuck you, audio
should know
listener.
this by now.
I shouldn't. Tony, speak to me if you can hear me right now. I knew it.
You heard it?
Yeah, I heard it. I knew it, dude.
Tony edits over the audio. Hey. Is that it for mail?
How about a new segment called Gus Needs to Go Pee?
Oh, okay. I also had to pee, but that's okay.
Sorry about that, guys.
You weren't on the microphone, so whatever Gus just said there, I don't think you guys can hear. But anyways, what's up, guys? I'm using this opportunity to just say how you doing. Did I say, I don't know, maybe a long time ago that I would punch you in the face just for some chili cheese Fritos? Is it a bit awkward that I said that earlier and now we're talking? Maybe. Do I take it back? No. Sorry, I don't take it back because I said it and I meant it and I mean what I say, which is weird because if you really give it any thought to, maybe you in my position, I mean, at least if you were me, you would say the same thing. I would punch each and every one of you without question for a bag of chili cheese Fritos. And I'll be honest, they are near my favorite chip. I can't decide on a favorite chip, but, I don't have them all the time. So it's, not something that I'm not crazy over them. I just really like them. So that's all it takes. Hey, welcome back.
What's up? I even washed my hands. You're so lucky, dude.
I'm so lucky that, were we going to be touching the rest of the podcast?
Well, if your schedule is permitting, I know how busy you are, but we could touch if you want to.
Did you, what if you saw a photo of that in a mason jar?
In a mason jar?
Do you not know about that meme at all?
No, what?
Look it up later.
Is it cum tribute stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you want to get into some Preguntas?
Yeah, let's look at some freaking Preguntas. Follow us on Twitter at Eddie Burback and at Gus
I
Buckets.
actually have to pee too if you can stall.
Oh my god, I will so stall for you right now, my dudes. Holy shit. Oh, there's images in the Discord. Oh my god, we're absolutely cooking and we're booking here. Boys, again, you know what? We've said on the podcast, we've said on the subreddit and shit, we've had some fucking bopping episodes lately. We're just fucking around. We're having some goddamn fun. Some goddamn fun for my mom. I mean, she wouldn't want me to say God. Some gosh dang fun recently on the podcast. Let's get into a Pregunta. Let's see if we can do a Gus Johnson exclusive without Eddie being involved at all in a single Pregunta really quick. Here, I'm literally just going to read whatever the top result is, and if it's dog shit, it's this person's fault. Latest result, the first question, clicked it. Hey boys, no question, just want to say it was a fucking delight finally getting Tony on the pod. Sven is always fun too. Oh, thank you. Who said that? That was at Bones McCoy. Look at that. I thought it was going to be a meme and it turned out to be some fucking sweet ass shit. Much appreciated. That's great because the one underneath it is literally the one underneath it says, you be squirting or you on the cream team? What color the inside? Your pussy real wet? Do it clap? Do it grip the meat? It's tight? You got cheese? How many fingers you use? I hate this. I fucking hate this. What it tastes like? You got yeast in there? Can I smell it? It's warm. You suck the... Okay, we're going to go ahead and we're going to abandon that one. We're going to throw it in the bin. It never happened. Don't say it happened. It didn't happen. Eddie's back, okay? How do you feel about that?
How do you feel about the fact that on Drake's new album, he said, girl said that wait, what is the exact line? I don't want to fuck it up.
Let's not fuck it up.
It's, say that you a lesbian, girl, me too.
That's
Drake said that.
So weird.
What the fucking...
I don't even... Because I can't even extrapolate, like, a meaning out of that.
He's trying to say that he likes girls as well. But the funny thing is, that's not what that means.
That's so dumb. That's just dumb. That's a sixth grade joke at the back of the bus.
Yeah.
Oh, you like girls? You must make you a lesbian. You must make me a lesbian.
That's pretty much what it is.
Cool, Drake. Nice. Glad to see you snagged the second to last seat back there. I was going for that. You're so cool. The older kids. Hell yeah. Did you also have the older kids sit on the end of the bus, like when you were a kid? Because that was all, it was like, it literally was a gradient scale of age.
Can you say that one more time? I'm so sorry. I looked at my phone.
Did you?
I apologize.
Oh my God. These kids and their smartphones.
It was actually a topical text. It was from Chrissy saying that Drake leaked a Kanye diss track.
Ooh,
anyways.
A topical text.
Andre 3000's on it, so that's cool.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll listen to that. Okay. I mean, sorry. All right. Now, fella. I was gonna say, was it on our bus? It was essentially a gradient of youngest to oldest in terms of the
oldest,
bus seating.
like sixth graders in the back of the bus, and then first graders and kindergartners in the front.
Right.
And in the front seat, that's where a kid told me to put all fingers down but my middle finger, and then he tried to tell on me. And also a kid told Tony, he said, say the word damn, and Tony said damn, and then he immediately told on Tony to the bus driver.
Dude, that's some. I hate that. What a trap.
Listen, kids don't know what they're doing, but if you were one of those kids, fuck you. No, I'm kidding.
I know that our brains were
the kid
underdeveloped.
That did that, he's actually a really nice guy. Anyways,
I think he should be vilified from the start.
Mm-hmm.
That should carry over.
Yeah, we should hold people to how they acted when they were 7.
Yeah,
forever.
Seems like it's for the best.
Because I was fine when I was 7. So if you weren't, fucking not me.
All right, here's a Pregunta for you. At Saucy Tricks says, hey boys, my parents have a communal spoon to stir their creamer into their coffee in the morning.
Okay, so far that's fine.
My fiance and I are staying with them for a bit, and they showed it to us and said, this is the spoon to stir your coffee so everybody doesn't have to get a different spoon. That might be okay for one morning, but they leave the same spoon out without washing it for a couple days in a row. Am I wrong for being grossed out? Like, I guess every time it's dipping into a fresh cup of coffee, but at a certain point, bacteria?
There's dairy product on it.
Yeah, this is fucked.
Yeah. No, I'm all for... If you got a coffee spoon to say, hey, everybody, I set this on a little paper towel. You can use this to stir. I didn't put my mouth on it, and I didn't sip the coffee. But to continue it for days?
And especially a dedicated creamer spoon with the dairy like you mentioned?
Get out of town.
Disgusting.
That's all I have to say is get out of town.
Dude, they're out right now. They're fucking miles away, dude. Yeah, tell them that's gross.
They
that's
really
gross.
made a moment of it, too, to say, like, this is the spoon.
Yeah.
It should just be a spoon, right?
Yeah, it's a spoon, but it's the spoon. And they're like, if you have a fucking problem with that, you can get out. This is our household.
I know people I'm going to hear some, actually, it's, energy saving and not that danger. I don't care. Because to me, it sounds gross. And if that's all that it takes for me.
That's true.
If somebody says, hey, actually, this is pretty clean, but in my head, it sounds icky, then it's icky.
Could be icky. We have no way of knowing.
Yeah, it could be not icky to you, but in my brain, I dictate the rules here. So it's gross.
All right, let's do another top sorted one here. We're going Balzo mode, dude. We're reading these fucking hot off the presses.
Here we go.
Just as they come out.
This one was a real trust, because what was the exact tweet? It was hashtag Gus and Eddy.
I said only real ones will know what's up. Will know what to do.
So if you tweeted a question, you're a real one.
That's good. Okay, here's one that could be longer. We'll hope it pays off, because I only see the length of it right now, and it could be a dud. It could waste 38 seconds of our time, not including this precursor that I'm saying right now.
Hey, I'll let you know. If it does waste our time, I'll be mean to them,
okay.
not you.
Dude, thank you. That means so much coming from you, honestly. At Mechanical Lust says, when I was a very small girl, my mom gave me poop PTSD by telling me girls didn't poop. Great
What?
Start. Great start. What?
I don't believe this one already.
I already don't. I spent my entire childhood terrified and embarrassed by shitting because for some reason this girl pooped. I have yet to even witness my mom exiting the bathroom post-shit, much less fart. I eventually ended up in the hospital from constipation. I still remember looking at the x-ray and seeing my shit-filled intestines. I was 9. I had to completely readjust my diet and drink mineral oil for weeks.
This one sounds tragically real.
Yeah, this sounds like...
It just sounds like abuse.
This sounds like fucking sad, dude.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm first of all, honestly, it's pretty much that.
Oh, that's so sad.
Well, I'm sorry that somebody did that to you.
Is she asking if we were right, or if she was right in this situation, or if her mom is
wrong? Let me
wrong?
even go to the end. Let me see. Like, I try to find all sorts of ways to hide it. Sometimes I try to counteract it by announcing loudly, "Okay, I'm going to shit." Is this a good strategy? I mean, I do that though. So I don't know.
Here's the thing. You ever have it? A small complaint, aside from this very serious or possibly fake thing.
Yeah.
You ever have it where you're like, all right, I'm gonna go pee, and somebody's like, thanks for the TMI, and it's like pissing.
Pee?
I can say I'm gonna go pee because what I'm saying is, hey guys, I'm hitting the bathroom. I'm not gonna go take a shit.
Here's your ETA.
Who cares about pee?
Who cares?
Who's grossed out by pee?
Ridiculous.
It's piss.
It's piss.
Also, can I announce the thing we talked about before?
Is it piss related?
Yes.
Okay.
This January,
Yes.
we've done it too.
That's right.
It is no longer no pee January.
Yeah. The statutes. This isn't us speaking.
And get prepped. We're giving you extra time. January 2022 is piss your brains out January.
Yep.
That is, you got to piss your brains out the whole month. You got to be constantly drinking water. You got to be constantly peeing. We're not holding it in anymore. We're producing more piss per person than we have any other month.
The PPP, or the piss per person, as Eddie so eloquently put it, is going to be at such a rate that it will rival GDPs of small countries, I think.
Yeah, I believe we're trying to get the PPP, the piss per person, so high that somehow the tides change.
Yeah, that's what we figured too, because especially with climate change coming in here and stuff, and the sea levels rising, what is a really, really salinity-heavy liquid that could help combat some of that water coming in?
Right.
It's piss.
Because the oceans are rising, so why don't we piss even more and more?
We're pissing it collectively away from the shore.
The sheer force of the piss will push water levels down lower with more liquid.
Like, you remember in science class when you poured the oil on the water, you said, wow, that's separated, didn't it?
Yeah.
Our piss is going to push the rising ocean levels down
Push
again.
it back.
Push it back.
And so it's piss your brains out in January. Get ready. Get hydrated this December. Christmas, you better have 2 gallons of water marked with what hour you have to drink to, because you're going to be pissing your brains out.
You can't even handle the amount of piss. Fuck PBJs. We're doing PYOBJs, okay? Wait, PY...
Hold on.
PYBOJ. Piss your brains out January.
PYOBJ.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
No more PBGs.
Isn't that the one that took over after Kennedy got shot?
Yeah, that's exactly it.
On Air Force One, they said PYOBJ. Raise your hand.
Jackie's destroyed in the corner.
Jackie's covered in piss.
That's so stupid. I wonder if the audience will be with us, or if they're just like, what? Huh?
Oh, I that's one where I had to cut myself off ahead of time because my face is gonna hurt if it kept going.
My huh sounded so much like a Minecraft villager there.
Oh my fucking God.
Do we have? Wait. Oh my God, we didn't finish that very serious question. We were talking about Jackie Kennedy being covered in piss when there's like a really awful. Oh my God. Dude, we gotta get back to it. So disrespectful. We're so disrespectful, dude. Unless it's fake. I don't know.
I don't think it's fake even.
That's so awful, dude.
That's the thing. I hope, I'm sure this person understands too that we're not even laughing at the situation. That's so.
Oh
fucked.
no,
I'm
but
just
we
laughing
were disrespectful enough to completely change the subject, and that was my doing.
That's just it. Okay, I'm in there. Yeah, I mean, they just really end it in saying, like, do you have any encouraging words? Maybe a big fuck you to my mommy. Thanks, boys.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Fuck
honestly,
you to your mom.
Fuck you to your
I'm
mommy.
so sorry. That's awful.
That's just is like that. You think about that kind of dumb shit sometimes that adults say to kids that just ingrain in their brain. It's like, do you even realize the fucking damage that you're doing? I don't even blame you that it would have stuck with you this many years. That's some fucking core building. Clementine will remember that kind of shit, you know?
Question on that, like, because, you know, you dictate the reality of your child when you're saying that stuff. We're not parents yet. What do you think you're going to do for the Santa thing?
Oh, you know what? And honestly, like, so far Sabrina should be the mom, but, you know, like, if it comes to fruition that we get hitched and have a kid and shit, Sabrina is in the opposite camp of me, and it's not a huge disparity, but she's like, I want to do Santa, and I'm like, I'm not going to do Santa. And she's like, well, I'm going to. And I was like, you realize that you can put in as much effort as you want, and all it will take is one sentence for me to dismantle all the work you would ever do.
You could cancel that bad boy with one word. The complete opposite of like a Comcast cancellation. The first word is valid there. You know what I think I'll probably do is, you know, also let's speak very carefully. If there's a kid around, get him out of here.
Yeah.
We're going to talk about the very real Santa, so please get out of the room.
Yeah, never mind that shit and piss stuff.
Covered our bases, actually.
Yeah, oops.
Wait, should I actually put a warning in real quick for Tony to put beforehand, just in case? I don't want to ruin it for some kid.
Yeah,
we
why
can't
not?
Be the sort.
Just
we can't be my Everybody Loves Raymond, which fucking ruined Santa for me.
Tony, we'll make it so easy for you. The first default font that you have, you can just spread it on the screen right before we talk it and say, the boys are about to say out loud that Santa isn't real. Don't even
really
make it
quick,
fancy.
For real. Well, Tony, put this wording beforehand, and you can keep it in the podcast here. You don't have to, like, take it out.
Yeah.
Hey, if you're listening and there's a child around, we're going to talk about very secret Santa operations, so either pause it in the next 10 seconds or get the kid out of the room. Okay, we're going to talk about it now. I really don't want to be the source of a child because it's not our decision. But
again, I don't even care about their kids. I've never seen them, but
and also the chili cheese thing I mentioned before also applies to their kids. I'll be honest. I'm not gonna. I don't know them.
I'll hit a kid.
I'll hit a kid if I have to.
Yep.
Or if let's be honest, if I want to. But but anyways, I was gonna say I think the cool approach is being honest about Santa. But then also saying, like, it's still a fun tradition to take part in. Where you still leave the cookies, but, like, you know, you don't lie.
Yeah.
But any parent making any decision about it, I get it.
Yeah.
What did we do to everybody? Where it's like, no matter what, if you want to be honest to your kid, there's one thing. If you want them to have fun, you can't be.
You can't. You cannot have fun. I don't know. I mean, I only have the perspective, again, of coming at it from, like, my parents told me instantly, Santa's not real. And again, I wasn't raised in an overbearing Christian household, but I do agree with my mom's logic, though, at the time, where it's like, what was the root of you not doing that? And she's like, well, you know, how are we going to try to spend the first foundational years of your life trying to get you to feel that God is real, and then just go psych bitch at, like, age 9 or whatever and be like, yeah, by the way, but he is real, but that Santa guy, we're fucking lying to you for the whole time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, but... yeah, I mean, I don't know. Like, I didn't feel like I was missing out at all. Of course, I only know this one way, though. But
I felt that most, if not all of my Santa time when I wasn't absolutely sure was Tony and I as young kids discussing whether or not we believed in him or not. Every Christmas, that was it. Also, and I would do the same thing. My parents, all the kind of lame gifts they'd make from Santa, because you gonna give credit to this fucking fake old guy?
No.
You gotta give the cool. I got a Power Ranger from my mom and dad.
Yeah, I want the
I
credit.
wouldn't credit that to Santa, and then I get like a coloring book, which is also cool. But next to a Power Ranger, not as cool.
Not as cool, dude.
And they'd write it in a different like cursive font, and it's like I totally get it. Why would you give credit for these shitty gifts?
Yeah, that's stupid.
So, anyways, I was just curious on what you were gonna do for it.
I'm not gonna let my kids celebrate Christmas. Period.
There you go. Oh, is it?
I'm done. Now,
Okay.
So
I'm not. So I could keep going if you want to just step off.
Did you want me to leave?
For our audio listeners, I'm very politely waving Gus out of here. I'm doing a very polite.
It's getting really close to me. I
Gus,
don't like.
if you want to get off the set.
I really hate what you're doing right now.
Just if you want to get out of here.
Stop, dude. Get this shit out of my fucking face right now.
No, you can't shoo me
Well,
while
get
I'm
the fuck
shooing
outta
you.
here.
You can't shoo me while I'm shooing you. Fuck you.